The lake looks just as beautiful as I remember it. As in, not necessarily that beautiful, but hey, what can you do? Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time, we got the water temple out of the way at long last, and then we acquired the fire arrows right afterward by shooting at the sun. And then, you get another secret item if you shoot a fire arrow at the moon! Aw, okay. It'd be cool if you could, like, prematurely end Majora's Mask that way. Destroy the moon, you know, take care of Link's next adventure, just like that. Speaking of being here at Lake Hylia at nighttime, there should be a golden skulltula on top of this tree if we were to use the hookshot to climb up here, and yes, indeed. I don't believe you can reach this guy without the long shot, so good thing we have it now. And yeah, the long shot is the other major thing that happened last time. We got this, now the hookshot actually reaches a good distance, and it's actually a useful item now, because oh my god, does it feel terrible to use beforehand. Alright, thank you for the token. Once again, I still kind of have lingering coughs going on, so that might end up interrupting me a couple of times today, but it should be okay overall. Oh man, I hope to... I'm gonna try to shoot one of these Gways down with fire arrows. I'm gonna overkill this Gway to death. Oh my god, that was satisfying. If completely unnecessary, it's fine. Okay, so this time, there are a few side questy things I would like to do. Have I been in this grave, by the way? I want to say I have. I want to say I've been under the grave. Also, what does Navi have to say? I'm actually kind of curious about that. Let's look for someone who might know something about the other sages. Okay, thanks for the hot tip, Navi. Maybe someone at one of the villages, like Kokiri Forest, or Kakariko Village, or Goron City. These guys aren't gonna have anything useful. I'm seeing it right now. Maybe one of them had like a bundle of arrows for sale, but I can always just get arrows from grass. I'm fine. To walk along the bridge. I don't know why I didn't center the camera there, don't ask. And then let me overkill the shit out of you. I may as well use the fire arrows because, wait, what was that? Oh, okay, you can actually jump over the fences. I did not know that. I thought at first, though, it was like Link was trying to jump over the fence, but just couldn't for some reason. Speaking of things Link is trying to do but can't for some reason, why? I know that there's a waterfall right there, but like, wow, that's a strong current. Oh, also, fun fact, if you rapidly tap B, the swimming animation is actually slightly faster. And I do just mean the swimming animation. You don't really actually swim that much faster from doing this. In fact, you do move ever so slightly faster, but I'm pretty sure the only reason you do is because of a bug. So yeah, there's a video uploaded by the YouTuber Skawo that goes over it recently. I don't know how to pronounce their username, but I've been taking some of their fun facts and using it in these videos, or at least, you know, revealing them, forwarding them, explaining them, whatever you call it in these videos, because they're actually very interesting, and we're not done with them either, so yeah, look forward to that. They are also who revealed the reason why, what are they called? Stalfos? I almost called them, like, Skulltulas. No. The Stalfos Knights, the ones that respawn, they lag the game immensely as they die, and that's because they're running collision checks, excessive collision checks every frame. I want to check real quick, have I actually been up here using the magic beans? Because I don't think I have, but I could be misremembering. Well, if there's nothing on top of this chimney place here, then indeed we've already been up here. Hello, world, I am on top of you. Hello? Why didn't you kill me? Why didn't you attack me? I mean, not kill me. Obviously, you're not gonna kill me, but still. Wow, that thing looks sharp. Best not to sit on that. Okay, Hi, Magic Bean platform. Okay, yes, I have remembered now. We have actually seen that before. Let me check how many Magic Beans I have right now. 0. That makes sense. That checks out. So, I guess we will just get on to the first objective. And I did not mean to break Link's legs like that, but that's what happened, so there we go. I mean, I did backflip off the ladder, so, like, what was I expecting to happen? Where I would like to venture off first is Kakariko Village. For a particular reason. I won't reveal the reason why, though, because... I don't know. Good question. While I'm on the way there, a thought just popped into my head. Why don't I talk about a little thingy dude, a little expansion to this game that it got for its GameCube release. So, When The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker was announced, the GameCube launch title Zelda game, was it a launch title? Super Mario Sunshine was, but I don't know about The Wind Waker. Anyway, when The Wind Waker was announced, you could pre-order the game, and if you did pre-order the game, you got a reward in the form of a special GameCube release of Ocarina of Time, which had higher resolutions and all the other emulator weaknesses that come with emulating this game, such as the nasty stick sensitivity, because the GameCube's analog stick had a lot higher range than the N64. But moving past that, aside from that, it was a pretty solid version of Ocarina of Time overall, with the, refined resolution and everything. However, this is not the only thing you got on that disc and on that version. That version came with a special edition of Ocarina of Time known as Master Quest. I want to say the GameCube version of Master Quest only, there's also a 3DS version of Master Quest, which I'll cover in a bit, but I want to say the GameCube version of Master Quest only ended up changing the dungeons. But either way, Master Quest changes each and every dungeon in the game to make it a lot harder, to make the puzzles a little bit weirder and less conventional. So you'll have to use your brain a little more and use your knowledge of Ocarina of Time's mechanics to your absolute fullest in order to make it through some of those. But that's really the only difficulty changes. Aside from that, the combat isn't any different. Until we got to the 3DS version, and then it actually did change. In the 3DS version, not only do you have the remixed dungeons with new puzzles, but you also had the entire world flipped on the horizontal axis. Fine, I'll go destroy the last piece of grass. If y'all really want me to, there we go. It does flip the entire world horizontally, kind of like what Twilight Princess did with the GameCube and Wii versions, that weird thing. But not only that, every enemy now deals double damage in that version, so it actually does make the combat a little bit harder. Though it does it in probably the cheapest and dumbest way it can. Whatever, it's no big deal. Why is this tree so small? Look how small this tree is. Also, I totally could have called Epona and rode her over to Kakariko Village. It's fine. See, look, this tree's like a normal size. That tree's puny. I don't remember it being that small, but I guess it is. All right, here we are. At the front steps, quite literally, to Kakariko Village. This is such a weird entrance. Like, why is it lodged within this canyon here? Get back, Link! Looks like you're coming around. Link, a terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Impa, the leader of Kakariko Village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit in the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong, the seal of the well broke, and it escaped into the world. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. Link, Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil shadow spirit and save Impa. There is an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard, behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. This is the melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. Listen to this, the Nocturne of Shadow. That might just be my favorite warp song. I love the way it resolves itself at the end there after sounding so ominous at first. You have learned the Nocturne of Shadow. Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you, Link. Yeah, an evil shadow spirit that could just toss people around like they're nothing, being released into the world. We okay, game? Okay. Be right back. Alright, crash? Crash? We gonna crash? No, much better. Alright, awesome. So what I was saying before about, oh yeah, evil shadow spirit that can pick people up and throw them around wherever it wants, being released into the world. Yeah, that's gonna cause quite some chaos. So what do you say we play this song, we make our way over to the Shadow Temple, and get on this stat. I know, we're getting to the next dungeon, like, right away. We literally just did the Water Temple last time. I promise I didn't forget the song that quickly, especially since I had to play it twice in order to do this. With the Nocturne of Shadow, you can warp to the graveyard in Kakariko Village. Finally, we have a fast travel to this place! Finally! It's been so freaking long without one, but here we are. I'd say, before I go in, let me put on my green tunic again. I think that would fit the best. Ayah! Perfect. Now I look like Link as normal again. I look like normal Link once again, not Breath of the Wild Link. Who likes that guy, honestly? I like how the rain was coming through the roof there for a sec. It's clear weather outside, apparently. Okay, yeah. No rain whatsoever. Don't worry about a thing. Wow, this is sorry. This is a lot of torches. All surrounding a little, pillar? A little stump? A stone stump in the ground with a fire emblem on it. What? That monster! It came out of the well in the village! Let's go check out the well! You know, I was going to make fun of that, but that actually is a good pointer to what we have to do next. But first, this place looks a lot more interesting, and we can actually do something about it, so let's start by doing this. Din's Fire, go! Oh, maybe I should have put on the red tunic for this. That would have fit well. Reacting to the firepower, the door slowly opens. Welcome to the Shadow Temple. Let's go. Cross the pit, and, there's nothing here. Well, some temple this is. It's just a dead end with a smiling face. The shadow will yield only to one with the Eye of Truth, handed down in Kakariko Village. So you're telling me I gotta go get another item first. And it's been handed down in Kakariko Village. Okay, fine. Let's go do that. Let's go do things as is proper. So I don't know if any of the NPCs out in Kakariko Village will point to this next thing, but whether or not they do, I'll just go to it automatically anyway. I'll just go to the solution automatically anyway. But this next step does have something to do with the Song of Storms we learned from the angry guy in the windmill a while back. Also, while I'm thinking of it, there's actually a really funny glitch I want to show off around this area. This glitch was also brought to my attention by YouTuber Scowo, so thank that person for that. Oh man, I'm freaking commentating just as badly as I did last time. It's so sad. Because I did well in the 2 Silksong videos that I recorded in the meantime. Only one has been posted so far, because I'm gonna try to get back into the habit of every video I post here is a different game. If there's only 2 games I'm posting, then I alternate games. That's how it goes here. I'm trying to get back into that habit, but I end up recording 2 videos at once every Silksong session, because that game has just been so incredibly fun, I don't want to put it down. And then with this game, I only record one video per session. There we go. There's no one outside. No one but you, anyway. I still have no idea what I'm actually able to sell to you. So I guess let's just leave the village? I mean, or wait, maybe we can go inside and ask around. Let's do that. Let's start with this house. Got some weird reverberating weather sounds there. When times are tough, laughter is the best medicine. That's what my dad always said. And hey, that's not terrible advice. Just make sure you don't annoy people with it. We can't even see this guy. The lady here is really generous. She even took care of the carpenters when they were here. There were carpenters here? Since when? Alright, what do you all say? That bearded guy went back to the ranch. He looked so happy. After being woken up by a chicken from the ranch, yeah, probably. That lazy man, he kind of reminded me of my little Richard. What's that? You say you've never heard of my little Richard? He was such a famous puppy. You seriously haven't heard of him? Blink, we did a side quest of this 7 years ago. Yes, it has been 7 years, but like, no time has passed from your perspective. How did you forget about her dog? Oh, hello, Mr. Observatory Man. Folks around here tell of a fabulously rich family that once lived in one of the houses of this village. But they say that the entire family was cursed due to their greed. Who knows what might happen to those who are consumed by greed? You'll end up in a very odd-looking layer of hell that's in a desert with lots of pyramids, probably representing the, people stealing stuff from the tombs, and then you'll probably be, like, condemned to being an enemy to be blown up by V1. Who's V1? I don't know. Good question. How many arrows do I have, actually? Because have I played the shooting gallery since then? This isn't the shooting gallery, this is the bazaar, but I can't remember. I don't think I ever actually came and played the shooting gallery minigame again. Because I played it the first time where they lent me a bow for free, but I haven't played it since, or I don't think I've played it since. Open only during the day. I'm sorry, it is very much daytime. Closed until what the fuck? It's daytime! What, did you not see the clear sky from inside the entrance to the Shadow Temple? What do you mean closed until morning? It is very much morning. I don't know. Maybe closed until after this thing is taken care of. Okay, I guess all these shops are closed for now, even though it is broad fucking daylight. I don't know, does rain equal nighttime to these people? This is very strange. I mean, that is how it works in Terraria. Whenever it's raining in Terraria, the NPCs behave as if it was nighttime, but that's Terraria. This is Ocarina of Time, a different game. Alright, anyway. So something I would like to show that I think is quite funny. If you return to the entrance, it will actually stop raining, and indeed it is broad daylight. Come on, guys. However, I don't know why I said huh like that, and that's not what I meant. Close that. If you step into the range that causes it to start raining, which is just beyond the gate, and then you immediately... When will it start? Around then? No, okay. Gotta go past the gate a little bit. Okay, then back up, 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 back up. Go out. And chaos now reigns supreme. Yeah, look at this. In my restless dreams, I see that town. Hyrule Fields. A bunch of green fog is covering Hyrule Field, and I hear things get even worse as we go. For example, let me actually pull out the Ocarina of Time. Let me see what changing the time of day to nighttime will do. What's the sun song again? There we go. Okay, nothing weird seems to be happening right now, but maybe afterwards? Oh, yes! Oh, this is very weird! Oh, yeah! Hey, Epona, can you help me? I can't find my way through this endless dark abyss that I appear to have wandered into. There we go. So, yeah, if you enter and leave Kakariko Village, at this point in the story specifically, while it's raining in there, if you enter and leave too quickly while the rain's just starting, this happens, and I can't even see Epona. Where is Epona? Help! Epona, where are you? Wait, I think I see you. Is that you? I don't know. I can't tell. Where's Epona? I think I need the sun song again real quick. 1 second. And then Link's texture is flickering like this. The whole game gets all messed up. The reason why this happens... Oh, the blue. Oh, that's so weird. Hi, Epona. I found you in this endless void. The reason why this happens is that when you enter the cylinder, the zone that causes the heavy rain to begin, and what in the fuck is happening in Kakariko Village, the game will then slowly transition over to rain. It does not jump to it right away. If you were to exit Kakariko Village during this time, the game is unprepared for this, and so it tries to continue raining out on Hyrule Field. And so it's trying to grab the light parameters that Kakariko Village has set for heavy rain. Hyrule Field does not have any light settings set for heavy rain. So instead it grabs a random piece of memory, and this is the result. And I've heard things get even worse over at Lake Hylia, because all the map data and the light settings each map has is different from map to map. It will have different graphical bugs from map to map. So let's head over to Lake Hylia and see for ourselves just how bad it's gonna get. I wanted to show this off real quick because it is a very fascinating glitch, and I really like that this is a thing. It's very easy to trigger too. Like I triggered it first try, no problem. Oh god. Gotta go backwards real quick. Imagine someone like enters this video and clicks to this point, going like, "What the fuck is happening?" Believe it or not, this is a fully intended... Well, no, it's not intended. What am I saying? It is a real feature of the original game. You can try it for yourself on original hardware, presumably. Actually, this could crash original hardware. There are a lot of things that happen in old N64 games that would crash the game on the original console, but they don't crash on emulators. So it is entirely possible this is one of those as well. So try it at your own risk. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm excited. Only took me 5 years to climb over that fucking fence. I hate Epona control. Yep. 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 Hey guys, looks like Fraud Layer for Ocarina of Time released. You can see him through Link's body. I love this. I love seeing the scrolling texture down there. Hold on, let me dismount from Epona. Hey, Lakeside Laboratory guy, are you here? Oh, there he is. There's his building. Can I enter? Oh, dear God. Oh, it's getting worse. What happens if I go in here? Oh, things are relatively normal in here. Order has been restored. Hey, sir. What do you think of the happenings outside? Hello there, son. I'm researching the process of making medicine. Oh, that's right. We have to continue that trading sequence. I'll get right to that after this, actually. Okay, it's still fucked up out here. Oh my god. What happens if I go in the water? Okay, the water behaves normally. See, the game is behaving normally internally. It's the graphics that are freaking the fuck out, and they have no idea what to do, and it's hilarious. Alright, I think we've seen enough. I think let me just load a save state real quick and bring us back to normalcy. The save state is this button, right? Yeah, here we go. Alright. Back to business. So, what item do I have right now? I have the prescription. There, you can't see item descriptions in this game. That was added to Majora's Mask. I want to say this prescription needs to be taken to King Zora. So let's return to Zora's River real quick and bring it to him. This time, Hyrule Field is looking normal. Man, that was scary. Thought we lost the plot for a second there. I thought we were about to go out into space and have to fight enemies on weird gravity platforms that make no fucking sense. Sorry, I just have Ultra Kill on the brain recently. I've been trying to P-rank that level, 8-3. Not going well. I don't think I'm going to be able to P-rank that anytime soon. Though they did just make an update that hopefully optimizes some things and makes it a lot easier. Yes, I am going to show the entire walk to Zora's Domain because that's how this game is. Hey man, you just clicked on this video, that means you wanted to see the original Ocarina of Time experience. I mean, I didn't like put that in a waiver for you to sign or anything, but that is technically a silent agreement that you agreed to. For watching this video, you agreed to seeing Ocarina of Time in its original form, and if you want to return to King Zora and turn in the prescription, this is exactly what you have to do. There's no fast travel to Zora's Domain, ever. Like, ever. You never unlock one. You have to walk there manually every time. That piece of heart is still up there. How do I get you? Can I don't think you can hookshot, if only you could. I would certainly love to. I think there is another way to get that, though. It involves another item we haven't gotten yet, so I'll be sure to come back after we got that item. Oh yeah, also, speaking of Zora's River, there is something else we can do as Child Link. with the frogs. I think I showed off the frogs in a video in the distant past, but there should be something else we can do with those that should give us another piece of heart, I'm pretty sure. Try to ignore the inconsistent bridge pole lengths, or bridge studs, whatever those are called. You know, the anchors that are stuck, for fuck's sake, that are stuck into the ground in order to keep, like, the rope safe and whatever. I have to play Zelda's Lullaby every single time you want to go back inside. This is real fun. If you're wondering about the shortcut between Lake Hylia and Zora's Domain, it is still frozen over, because as we're about to see for entering Zora's Domain, we at least don't have snow particles out here, but the cutscene would like to end itself anytime soon. Yeah, Zora's Domain is still frozen over, and unfortunately it never melts for the entire rest of the game. Supposedly it melts off camera after the adventure is over, but it doesn't happen at any point while you're actually playing. So yeah, unfortunately that shortcut between Zora's Domain and Lake Hylia, as useful as it was, is locked in Adult Link's time for basically the entire game, and it's kind of annoying. I'm not a super big fan of it, but what can I do? Hello, King Zora? Okay, good. The draw distance was just keeping you unloaded. Cool. Actually, I don't think that's draw distance. I think that was a loading zone. Whatever. Same difference. Like, draw distance is what was happening with the fog out in Hyrule Field. Prescription! Oh. This is... well... Eye drops. You might say we have them. You might say we don't. We do have the ingredients. If you take the ingredients to the doctor at the lake laboratory, he can make the drops for you. I was just there in the Chaos Realm. But you need to deliver them fresh. Can you make it before they spoil? Yes. You used the prescription and received an eyeball frog. Be quick and deliver it to Lake Hylia while it's cold. Does anyone else think that this is the weirdest fucking item the Legend of Zelda games have ever had? I mean, look at that sprite. That sprite looks like it doesn't belong in this game at all. That looks like it came from Banjo-Kazooie or something, or a Mario game. That does not look very Legend of Zelda whatsoever. All right, we got 3 minutes to take it over. Oh my god, it looks even sillier in the C button, the C button icon somehow. Gotta go. Once again, we cannot fast travel. If we do so, the time will run out instantly. I thought Link would roll forward, but apparently he didn't. That's okay though, because the maximum fall damage you can take in this game is 1 heart for some reason. I don't know why it can't go any higher, but maybe it's for the best that it can't. You know, Link dying to fall damage would be a very, very gruesome death, but I mean, so would any other protagonist in a video game dying to fall damage, so yeah. It's not exactly, you know, big talk. It's not something that's unique to Link. It would be tragic to anyone. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't worry about it. Let's go through the river. Wait, did that deal any damage? I don't think that did. I think that was a result of me actually using my roll's iframes to dodge an attack there. It will still, like, hit you. Link will still grunt in pain and still flash red, but it doesn't actually deal damage if it hits you during your iframes. It's a little weird and misleading, but that's how it works. I guess the iframes, I don't know, are the iframes intended, or is that another bug? Also... well, that was odd. I didn't realize the load zone would be right there. Okay, we gotta call upon Epona right away. Righto. Figaro. I don't know why. I think it was Messiah Nella. She always sings this song as Figaro. And I can't unhear it anymore. Her playthrough of Ocarina of Time 3D, which was actually on Master Quest, which I was just talking about earlier this video, is basically how I got into Ocarina of Time for real. I want to say I had the game before that point, before I watched that series, but I think it was watching her series that actually, like, got me to play it all the way through for myself for the first time. And after I finished it, my opinions were just pretty good. And after playing it nowadays, I can still say that it's pretty good. Pretty good, has not changed. Has not changed much since the last time I played it. You know, aside from me playing this on the N64, whereas I played the game on 3DS originally, so that does change quite a bit, but still, it's a similar enough experience that it hasn't really changed much. Okay, we're gonna approach this the smart way. We're gonna approach this dead on, press A again, there we go. Jump over both of those gates in a row, perfect. We're back in Lake Hylia before we even know it. Please don't glitch out, please don't glitch out. Okay, there we go. Boop, Boop. Boop. Oh, we made it in plenty of time. Don't even worry about a thing. Sorry, Epona, for dragging you to a stop real quick, but hey, I kinda had to. Hey, old man, you want a frog? Hey, you, look. Here's a frog. It looks like this item doesn't... My bad, had to be standing further to the left, obviously. Oh, wow! I haven't seen an eyeball frog like this since Sora's domain froze over. These eyeballs are so delicious. Tonight I will cook fried eyeballs for the first time in a long time. Such great stuff. Please say thank you to King Sora. What? These are for making Begaron's eye drops? Oh, how disappointing. You should have said so in the first place. So people in this world don't eat frogs' legs, they eat frogs' eyes. Good to know. Here it is. This medicine doesn't have any preservatives in it, so it won't last long at this again. Run as fast as you can to Death Mountain. You're young, you can do it. Alright, gotta take this to Death Mountain. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. That looks like a mana potion from Terraria almost, except mana potions in Terraria aren't shaped like stars. We got 4 minutes, and I think that is because we have an extra distance to cross this time, so very good thing we have all this extra time. Since our destination is Death Mountain, let's put on a fitting outfit for the occasion. Bam, there we go. I do love how Link's outfits are just the exact same thing, but a different color. It's fantastic. Man, it wasn't until Breath of the Wild that the armor system was fully realized. I have to say, I fucking love Breath of the Wild's armor system from, like, a cosmetic standpoint and also a gameplay standpoint. From a gameplay standpoint, because it's very easy to understand, the defense is just like, the number you see is the number subtracted from incoming damage. It's not exactly the easiest thing to balance in the world, but I do like that level of simplicity. You know, unlike a Souls game where you put on armor and then it says, like, 26.05578 or something in the menu. And then supposedly that means you take whatever number I just said % less damage, but it barely makes a fucking difference at all. Anyway. But also from a cosmetic standpoint, in that defense really doesn't matter that much in that game, because combat, I mean, there's a lot of combat, but you don't really have to worry about taking damage that much in that game. So if you want to wear something lighter, something that doesn't defend you as much, you totally can. There's nothing stopping you from it, and you can even dye them too. I mean, like, my ideal video game armor customization system would let you, also have Terraria's vanity armor mechanic, where you could wear whatever armor set you wanted without actually incurring any stats from it. But, like, you know, you would wear it over the armor. It wouldn't give you stats, but it will at least, like, you know, it would look cool. So, you know, if you wanted to have super high defense, you didn't have to look ridiculous the entire time. Hey, you guys are singing in the rain now. Can I talk to you, or will the timer continue counting down? Look at this guy. Ever since he escaped from Hyrule Castle Town, I think I've already seen this. Take a bush. All right, see ya. I have a place to be. I shouldn't dawdle. Let's go, let's go. Up the stairs. I'm halfway down my time limit. So, remember, I have to take this all the way to the top of Death Mountain. I have to go all the way up the whole thing. Good thing we spent half the time limit getting to Death Mountain. Let's see if we can make it up all the way the rest of the way. Oh, that's totally... You can totally cause that glitch right there in that entrance, because the cylinder extends only so far. It started to stop raining as I headed to the Death Mountain entrance. You can totally cause the glitch here. Should I do it? Should I see what happens on Death Mountain? That would be fun. Perhaps. The boulder just clipped through the side of that rock. I won't tell Nintendo if you won't. Oh no, I feel a cough coming on. 1 second. There we go. Hopefully that's all the coughs I ever make for the entire video. We can only dream. Alright, climb up, and I think we can climb up this too? Yep, indeed. Using Link's height to our advantage. Alright, then this. Oh god, is it gonna launch falling rocks on me, or can I just go down here? Okay, I can just go down here. I know that it is technically faster to walk backwards with lock on, but it's kind of inconsistent, or at least I find it kind of inconsistent to move backwards, like, you know, push the analog stick down in that way, so I'm not going to be doing it for now. I'm also going to switch back to normal arrows just for the sake of killing these guys faster, because as we all know, time is of the essence. Oh god, okay, I need to kill at least one of these guys. Let me put... What?! Okay, that was almost cheap. It's almost cheap because it didn't actually knock me down. Okay, come on. Go. You can't speed up the climb on the ladder. This ain't Dark Souls, unfortunately. Actually, I'm glad this isn't Dark Souls. Dark Souls 1, anyway. I hate Dark Souls 1. I like Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. I like them a lot. Dark Souls 1, though, me and Dark Souls 1 do not get along very well. Hey, you there! You better not fall asleep at nighttime. I swear to God. Your eyes are closed, but that's just because they're still irritated. Here you go. Really? You brought the eye drops? I'm so relieved. I'm going to use them right now. They're the loudest eye drops ever. Wow! This is stimulating! It's working great! Now I can get back to my blade business. My work is not very consistent, so I'll give this to you so you won't forget. After a few days, please return. Wait, just wait patiently. Ew, patience? The Bigoron sword. You got a claim check for it. You can't wait for the sword to be completed. Well then, I guess we'll have to return in 3 days' time. But by then the moon will crash, killing us all. Can you get it done in 2? Okay, thanks. I forgot this is Omen C2 and I'm not cutting this out. Alright, I'm gonna play the Nocturne of Shadow and head back down to Kakariko Village real quick, and I'm gonna ask around town a little more, see if we can get some more hints as to this well and how to access it. Oh my god, sorry. Second cough of the video. What's the Nocturne of Shadow again? It's like... god damn it. There we go. Got there eventually. While I'm talking, it's even harder to remember the song, so that's why I'm often, like, yapping away while Link is sitting there with the ocarina going, when are you gonna fucking play? When are you gonna actually control the game? It'd be funny if he had idle animations during then. Because, you know, Link was... I mean, he wasn't the first. He was far from the first character, but, like, probably among the first, like, 3D... adventure game characters to have idle animations. Then again, Mario from Mario 64 had one. I think Banjo and Banjo-Kazooie had one. Gex had one, and who knows when Gex came out. Yeah, I don't know. I remember this information from the time that I watched, like, a idle animation compilation video in the distant past. Okay, so here's this well. It's not labeled at all, but if we go down, we can see there's a rock in the way, and if we try to blow it up with a bomb... Yeah, not happening. And our Megaton Hammer isn't gonna do any better. So why don't I wait until daytime? Or play a song that sets it to daytime. Close enough. Then we'll ask around the village. If no one has any hints, then I'll probably just go ahead and spoil the answer because, yeah. I'm impatient. I want to get on with things. Hey, how are you doing? I successfully used your, blue cuckoo. My brother must have been very lonely. Yep. Would you like to go keep him company, maybe? Or are you just gonna stand here next to an empty chicken pen for the rest of your life? Doing nothing. now I'm thinking of the Markiplier clip where he's looking at that one character in Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 and going like, why are you here? That's so funny. He's getting, like, unreasonably angry about that. But also probably somewhat reasonably angry. I tell you, I saw him. Yes, we've been over this, guys. Okay, it's seeming to me like there won't be one. Here, why don't I play the shooting gallery real quick, just in case I haven't done it already, and then I'll just go ahead and spoil the answer for what we're supposed to do here. Is hit the red ones, and perfect! First try! Wonderful! Bravo! Perfect! Here's a fantastic present! Did I do this? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure, okay? May or may not end up cutting this out of the video. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna get any more hints for this, so let's just do what we have to do. Our next steps shall bring us back to the Temple of Time. It doesn't get to complete. Sag. I don't know if I've ever expressed just how much I love the Temple of Time's ambience, like the choir singing the Song of Time, and you getting to hear more of the melody. This is the only time where the rest of the Song of Time's melody is ever actually heard. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we want to reinsert the Master Sword and become a kid once again. Perfect. I forgot I still had the Mask of Truth equipped in this slot. All right. Then we would like to return to Kakariko Village. Hang on. Oh, I think if you play the Nocturne of Shadow as a kid, you'll be taken to the other side of a fence you can't climb over. Is that right? Let me verify before I actually write this off completely. I mean, if this is wrong, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I would like to see Hyrule Castle Town again. We could theoretically enter the Shadow Temple as a kid, but we couldn't do anything in there because we need the hookshot to actually do anything, and young Link can't use the hookshot, which is worth noting. If you open up the inventory screen, yeah, no hookshot, no bow, no Megaton Hammer, not even the claim check. You can't even pull out the claim check. I guess the claim check is really heavy or something. You have to have big, strong muscles to do it. That makes enough sense, I guess. And here it's raining in the graveyard, but for a different reason. It's raining because it's a graveyard. I don't know. I didn't actually have a reason in mind, so there you go. Back to this lovely, peaceful version of Kakariko Village. It is cool how you get to revisit the world in the past in all of its peaceful glory. Now, if you remember, when we first learned the Song of the Song of Storms, we learned it from the guy in the windmill who said that a kid with an ocarina played it 7 years ago. Dark, narrow, scary, well of 3 features. Right now in this timeline, the well is flooded. I don't know, I think somewhere this is actually revealed, but I don't remember where exactly. But what you're supposed to do here is learn the Song of Storms from the future, from this guy, then come back to him in the past and become the kid with the ocarina who pissed him off. Let's do it! Yeah, it's some weird time travel shenanigans, but that's the answer. Go around, go around, go around. What? It's going way too fast! I'm sure it's fixable. Don't worry about it, buddy. Alright, that's all he says. And apparently he gets really fucking mad about it. He gets so mad about it. He holds a grudge against you for 7 years, still remembering you all that time later. That is probably the most petty NPC in this entire game. Anyway, let's climb down the ladder. Let's enter the well. And this will probably take up the rest of the video. We have 15 minutes left before we hit an hour, but I think we'll have enough time to finish this. Let's go. Welcome to the bottom of the well, the first of Ocarina of Time's really scary section, honestly. I mean, personally, I don't find this scary at all, but there are fully grown adults who've played Ocarina of Time for the first time in the big 2025 and 6, presumably 6, I don't know, in the big 2025 at least, who are genuinely scared of this dungeon and of the enemies inside of it. So yeah, this place is pretty effective at being creepy, despite this being in a kid's game. Anyway, let's equip Slingshot and Bombs, and since we're never going to be able to use them otherwise, Deku Sticks. Also the Boomerang. The Boomerang should get some love. First off, we have Skullchilla, easy to kill. Actually, can I just do this? I should have longer range for this, right? Yeah, there we go. Down in one hit. Right off the bat, we have a skeleton. Isn't anything we haven't seen before, but still kind of a spooky entrance to this. Or still kind of a spooky start to this. I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the eye of truth. That is what they are saying. This guy's just saying, look for the eye of truth. Why would a skeleton bother helping a little kid around? I mean, I know the little kid is supposed to be the destined hero to save Hyrule and whatnot, but, you know, if I were a skeleton, I just want to sit there and sleep for the rest of time. Now, might look like we're blocked off once again. However, you can hear that there is an enemy ahead of us. So, what you want to do is close your eyes, steel your nerves, brace yourself, hold your breath, and walk forwards! Ah, it worked! we're in the new room! Let's go! Break this paw, we got some more magic that we won't need, some more Deku Sticks we probably won't need, but I'm at least glad we're receiving a refill on those, because we're not going to be able to use those very much. Got some water here blocking the way to a chest, and we have you, Mr. Big Man! This is a green bubble. We've already seen these guys before, but this is a very large one that just encircles this whole place, occasionally becoming all lit up in fire. I think you can kill him, but you don't have to. He easily ignores you, or he's easily ignorable, so we'll just do that. We'll just ignore him. And if we run into him along the way, so be it. Right off the bat, we have a key down here. Sorry, not a key, a chest. This is not a key, that is Bomb Chew. Very much not a freaking key inside that chest. But you never know, there could be a key eventually. Alright, I don't know what we'll need the Bomb Chew for, but I'm at least glad we're getting that. Let's go the obvious ways first. I'm gonna use my shield to hopefully block this guy's attack. Okay, it still hit me through the shield. Well, whatever. It's probably magic. Magic tends to do that. So since there was one fake wall at the beginning of this place, yeah, there are a number of fake walls all over the place, and you have to find each one in order to find various small keys. Indeed, this is kind of a dungeon, though I would call this a mini dungeon more so than an actual dungeon. It has keys in it, but it doesn't have a boss or anything like that. So yeah, okay, I just showed it right away. Let's go through this wall here. And now check this out. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. I mean, that's one thing you should watch out or check out, but it's not exactly what I had in mind, Navi, I'm sorry to say. We've already seen these guys before. These are wall masters. As a young Link, we will have to take multiple hits to kill them. That is okay. They shall still fall and die anyway. Oh, give me those rupees. Give me those rupees. Give me those rupees. Thank you. Okay, check this out. That is a torture device. And look underneath. That's blood. That's blood smeared on the floor. In a Nintendo game, rated E for everyone. You never see shit like this anymore. This is cool, honestly. I really like this. Even though it may have scarred some children for life, and for that reason they ended up taking out the blood from later releases of the game, including the 3DS remake, but also including the 1.2 version of Ocarina of Time. Okay! I guess we're down here now, but yeah. They did end up removing that blood, which is, you know, probably for the best. If Nintendo wanted to do it, then Nintendo wanted to do it. Can't say, can't say no to their rules, I guess. I just made that up right now. You can't say no to Nintendo, ever. No saying no to Nintendo in the halls. 30 seconds detention for you. So we've fallen down into a cave here through an invisible floor, or rather, of an illusory floor. That's the official name. And now I have redads, you're gonna see me. Yep. Okay, I would like to run away. Okay, the easiest way to take these guys out is to use the Sun Song, as we've been over in a previous video. That is... perfect. That'll stun them, allowing you to smack, macaroni. Bam. Now, are the others going to make their way over here eventually? Oh no, the others are stunned too, never mind. Now, what's in this big chest? Shiny, shiny radiant goodness. I didn't know a dungeon map could be so shiny. All of them have been this shiny though. So we have a map of the place, and we can see that this cave is shaped like a hand. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the map though, the full map. Okay, there's nothing but basements in here. That makes enough sense. B2 just has a couple of intermediate rooms that seemingly don't matter because they're all lit up as if we've been there before. But the top floor is what we're actually after. There's all those spaces we haven't been to yet, including some spaces in the main blue area there that we actually haven't been to yet, despite what the map would say. Now we have... Is this our first time seeing this mechanic? I can't remember if we've seen this before, but we have These are silver rupees. They are only worth 5 rupees, unlike Majora's Mask, where they're worth 100. However, they're not there for money making, not necessarily anyway. They do get you money, but that's not the primary reason for them existing. You'll see shortly. For now, let me... Perfect. Once you get them down once, you can basically stun lock them to death. It's like the average Dark Souls 3 enemy. Gonna bomb these rocks here. Because I would like to explore the entire cave before we continue. I don't believe the cave is ever required to explore for anything, so it is good for us to get this out of the way right now. In case you run out of bombs, here's a bomb flower for you, I guess. Just in case you need that. But, you know, I got 26 bombs. I'll be just fine. Oh, wow, I have 50 slingshot pellets. I don't remember I had both of those upgrades. Guess that does make sense, though. Let's go this way. Got lots of pots here, wonder why. They seem to be, like, pointing towards somewhere. Perhaps this is another space you can fall down to in a different room of the dungeon. Okay, let's try... So there's 2 songs that tend to work for this. Sun Song is one of them. Since you have to play the Sun Song to stun the zombies down here, I assume this is the right one? Indeed it is. Another big fairy here. We don't need you at all, but I'm glad to know you exist. Can you catch one of those in a bottle? I don't think there is a bottle of big fairy item, but you might be able to catch it and it becomes like a normal fairy in a bottle. I'm now curious about that. I haven't tried that before, so if you find another one of those, I think I should try that. Oh yeah, speaking of bottles, I should probably fill mine. They're all empty right now. I should probably go to the potions shop next chance I get and buy some stuff. Alrighty, another thing I should do is in Youngling's time, I should go buy the remaining magic beans, because I'm pretty sure there's only a couple left to buy, and then I should find where you plant them, and plant them there, of course, before I go back to an adult, once we're done with whatever we're doing down here. Not entirely sure what we're doing down here, but hey, Navi said to go check out the well, so here I am checking out the well. Who am I to refuse Navi's orders? Climb the ladder. Is there a way to get to the other thing from there? No, but you can at least collect another silver rupee. There's a platform there with 3 blue rupees. We probably don't need to go there at all. I mean, it's just rupees. Rupees don't mean all that much unless you're trying to buy the magic beans, but we can easily get it even without, like, stocking up on rupees. So I think to get those rupees, you have to fall down from somewhere else. Now, there are sets of 5 silver rupees strewn throughout some dungeons, and if you collect all 5, they unlock a door. Yeah, that's the whole point of them. It's just collect 5 of this thing, and ye shall be let free from the room. Hello? What do you say? I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the eye of You're copying your friend at the beginning. Get your own dialogue, you unoriginal piece of crap. Here, this is what you get. I will defile your corpse. Fuck you. All right. Where to now? I think there's some stuff in the center room we can now do. So, do be careful. Pretty sure the torture device here, yeah. If you try to become tortured yourself, well, I guess you're mentally tortured by having to climb through the room again, and it's like, you know, it's mentally exhausting because it takes forever to get out of this room every single time. This is more acid that hurts you, and there's also bone arms reaching out of it, so, you know, that's a pretty obvious signifier that that's dangerous and you shouldn't step in it. Yeah, what did I decide to do there? Try to jump over it and end up stepping in it instead. It only does a quarter of a heart of damage at a time. It's fine. Hiya! Lift the door with our mind powers. Okay, this is the same place. Have confirmed. Oh, that guy actually saves his positions between room loads. Oh, right, no, I don't think he does, actually. I think it just happened to be over on the other side. Okay, so where did we try to enter last time? We tried to go in here. I believe the way around... Oh, God. I believe there is a way around this, and it's just as simple as you go this way, and there's a wall open right here. Yes, indeed. You might end up needing to wait until later to find this, but... For now, as long as you know that that illusory wall is there, you can pass right through and get yourself the compass. There we go. We can now see where all the chests are, which is very good since we're going to need to be collecting all those chests in order to win. In order to, you know, get through the dungeon. You know how this stuff works. Hello, Deku Baba. What are you... Oh! Attack of attack of possessed pottery. Yeah. Those are flying pots. They basically get their revenge on Link after Link has destroyed like every single pot he's seen throughout the entire world. They get the revenge on him by flying straight at him and dealing a quarter of a heart of damage if they hit. Though they also destroy themselves in the process, so it's not exactly the most helpful attack in the world for them at least, but it is there. To use our boomerang to get this. Remember that the boomerang is capable of doing this. It's like the only use for the boomerang in the entire fucking game. It's kind of sad. Outside the dungeon you get it in, of course. But like once you're out of that dungeon, there's basically no reason to ever use it anywhere else. Can this wall master like fuck off, please? Also, why are you guys called wall masters when you're on the ceiling? You drop from the ceiling, and there's another enemy of your kind called floor masters that hangs out on the floor. What's with that? All right, hello there. Hello there, sir. I'm gonna shoot you with the slingshot. Hiya. And... waiting once again. Hiya. You're casting a shadow on the ground. You're actually colliding with the floor, so I think that means this is safe to go into. Yes, it is. Awesome. Let's get a key. Never mind. Ah, yes. The fabulous key. Let's go use that right now. All right, gotta make our way into this room with the key we just got. No, it's not working! I have not used Deku Nuts the entire game, and honestly, I don't plan on starting anytime soon. They're not that helpful, really. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, they're not that helpful. Slingshot's helpful, Deku Sticks are somewhat helpful, until you can't use them anymore, of course. Ah, I see. The crest of the royal family of Hyrule is inscribed here for some reason. So, the lore is that this well once had a rich family living on top of it, basically. There was a house where the well once stood, or, sorry, the well exists where a house once stood, and inside this house was a rich family. And supposedly, this family had ties to the royal family of Hyrule. Interesting, interesting. I think that's the farthest the lore ever goes in this department, though, not gonna lie. If you're waiting to hear more juicy gossip about the lands of Hyrule, I'm sorry to say that's kind of all that exists, at least in-game. Perhaps that book, Hyrule Historia, goes into more detail. You know, I should really read that book. I think it would be fascinating. And you know, reading books is always nice, right? Speaking of which, there's a book I'm in the middle of reading, and I really need to get back to it, but I just haven't found the time. Or, well, that's a lie. I have found plenty of time. I've just chosen to do different things instead. This wall, it says something here. Danger above. That's what it... That's not a very effective warning. I kind of had to deal with the danger from above already. Hey, that's mean. There was a thing you could bomb right there, a pile of stuff you could bomb right there, and I love how it drops you right next to a bomb flower, which shows you exactly what you needed to do up above. That's actually pretty funny. All right, let's climb out of here after that guy freezes me in place. Yeah, like I've seen, like, going back to what I was saying before at the beginning of this dungeon, I have seen full-grown adults playing this game, and they are terrified of the re-deads. And to me, I'm like, yeah, I kind of get it. They're creepy enemies in concept. The fact they freeze you makes them kind of scary to encounter in gameplay, but like, I don't know, they're not that bad. I don't know, I've desensitized myself by playing too many horror games, I think. I think that's what it is. It's like, I watched playthroughs of tons of horror games as a kid, and I've been playing horror games as an adult. Is this where you get the chest? This is totally where you get the chest. Yeah, I've already got the chest. Apparently there's another chest right on top of where this is. Wait, where is this? Wait, let's go try to loop around this way real quick. Where's this chest on the map? Oh, is it right? Yep, okay, it's right here. Will you please have another key inside of you? Please, 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 please. Yes! Okay, that should get us into the second room we need to go. I am officially over an hour, but that is okay. We can go on for however long we need to get this thing done. Okay, you know, I guess the sign is there to warn you about repeat encounters with this thing. Makes enough sense, I guess. Okay, so there's a hole blocking this. I would still like to blow that up. I think there's a chest underneath it. Question is, am I gonna be able to cross over there? Yeah, okay, there's a chest over there. I think I'll wait on that for a little while. Want to head back this way. Oh, there's a hole we can crawl through over here. Let's go to the only locked door we know of first, though. No, it should be back in this way. Yeah. Gonna go this way, go to the left, and here's the locked door. What's inside? Hi! Okay, I was just taking a drink of Dr. Pepper, and then suddenly a keys is flying straight at my face. How y'all doing? You all are hanging out on invisible blocks. Yeah, so you can sense a pattern going on here. We have illusory walls and invisible floors and no way to cross to the other side without the help of those invisible floors, but without the ability to see those invisible floors, we're probably just gonna fall, so yeah, maybe we have to come back here another time. At least we know it's here. Alright, let's go crawl through this once more. The bubble is right behind me. Let's do so quickly. What do you say? I'm assuming the painting was gonna warn me about that pit in the floor. I assume we're gonna get back up there and it's gonna say danger below or something like that. A little late to warn me. If only I didn't have to talk to Navi and have her translate it, then maybe the warning would actually be helpful. Didn't you think about that, ancient people of Hyrule? Come on. Didn't you think that people would have changed your language entirely in the future? So unthoughtful of them. What is a synonym for unthoughtful? I'm sure there is one. I'm sure there's a way better word for it, but I just can't think of anything right now because, you know, why would I be allowed to talk? What is this? Oh. You know what? Fuck the other direction. Let's go this way. Let's go this way first. What is in here? And it's a recovery art. All right. I mean, I did need it. I won't say no to it. But, you know, thought it would be a little more interesting. At least a little more interesting. Ooh, okay. This room's kind of odd. And I kind of like it for it being odd. I'm just gonna check real quick. Ooh, okay. This is exciting then. I wonder, what was I excited about, guys? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so we have... Oh, this is actually a new enemy. Hold on, let me show your name. Well, new in quotation marks. This is a Gibdo. Its gaze will paralyze you. If it bites you, tap any button to escape. It is just a reskinned Redead. Yeah. Gibdos in previous Zelda games, the 2D ones, were actually very different enemies from Redeads. In fact, Redeads didn't exist in previous Zelda games, so that would be why. But yeah, they were like a completely different enemy. I believe you had to use you had to kill them and then you had to place a bomb on them to fully get rid of them. But in this game, they are literally just reskinned Redeads. So, how do we spread fire to other torches? Well, think back to our times in the first dungeon of the game, and remember that Child Link can use Deku Sticks. Let's go! For each torch you light, the tomb will open. This one has nothing inside. Thankfully. One of these probably has a body. Let's be mentally prepared for it when it comes. Mentally and emotionally prepared. Oh, wow, a body! A body of bats, I guess. There we go. Down goes the keys. Let's get you. Oh. Okay, great getting up animation there. Is that how it looks in the original build, or is that an emulator bug? Because honestly, would not be shocked if that was an emulator bug. I feel like animation looks so terrible. I can't imagine that's actually how it looked in release, but you know, it probably was. It probably was exactly how it was. Just gotta walk up to you. I think these guys are... That sucked. That really sucked. Did not know you could do such ninja maneuvers like that. Okay, come on. Get me out of this, There we go. You know what? Let's try the sun song. Buddy, it's okay. Calm down. The sun is here. The sun is back. Maybe the Gibdo hail from the sun-vanished ARG. And then they're so stunned to see that the sun is back. That's why they freeze up. I think I've solved it. No. Come on. Okay. Good. Why did you see me again? Why did you see me a third time? I know third time's the charm and all that, but I would also really like you to fucking die. Oh, there's a key in that tomb. Let's see. Okay. Gonna carefully approach. Nah! Bam! Fuck you. You're dead. The fact that they can latch onto you and start biting you and taking away your health is pretty scary, I will admit. Like, the fact you just approach them, they're standing still like that, you swing your sword once and then they're like, wha-pow, on your back! It's like that one meme with like the Omae wa mu shinderu. Can I climb in this fucking tomb? Please? Thank you. Small key. Alright, let's get our Deku Stick back out and see what the last one has. I want to say there was a piece of heart in here. I could be wrong, though. It's probably just a key, now that I'm thinking about it. So I was getting excited in the inventory screen for no reason. Yeah, there's no piece of heart in here. Sag. That's okay. We got a key. That's good enough. That's good enough for me. Cookie starts with key. That's not at all true. Key starts with K. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of a fun fact of how one of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books actually has a half-remembered version of that Cookie Monster song in it. Fuck you too. You know what? Fuck your life. Bing bong. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book says, like, C is for cookie and cookie is for me, when it's actually C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. That's how it actually goes. Danger below. Yep, indeed. Road work ahead. Well, yeah, I sure hope it does. I love that video, not just because, you know, it's actually kind of funny, but also because it really annoys my mom. She finds it so annoying for some reason, and so I just love bringing it up around her and annoying her in the car with it. I know, this is how I express gratitude to my parents, who are, by the way, freaking phenomenal parents. I love them, and I owe my entire life and existence to that. I mean, literally, I do, but, like, even more than that, like, they are perfectly content with me staying at home, unemployed, doing nothing but making videos, and, like, leeching off of them. I know that this sounds incredibly pathetic, but yes, this is my current living situation, and oh my god, are they saints for putting up with me for this long. Let's kill the Beamos in the center of this room. How? Now... I believe there are illusory floors in this room. I don't remember where they are. Let's, throw this pot as a test. That did not help. Okay, the problem is if we come across the edge of something, Link isn't gonna ledge grab or anything. Oh my god, okay, there's a huge hole in the right side of the room. Good to know, let's make our way back. Let's make the walk of shame, back up to the place. The thing. I am actually kind of low on health from that Gibdo. That one Gibdo really did me in. And then this slime isn't gonna help anything. Help any matters. Whatever you say. There's a problem, because, like, the other chest, I think, has a large invisible hole on the way to it as well. So how do I reach that? How do I cross through the room? How do I do anything? I don't remember how to do anything. How do I literally exist in this dungeon? And also, how do I figuratively exist in this dungeon? Can't forget that. Fuck you. There's gonna be a hole on this side too, isn't there? No? 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 Chest! Yes! Alright, cool. I thought the hole was covering the entire thing. It's a fucking Deku Nut. You can't be serious. It's a fucking Deku Nut! You comboed me, you piece of crap! Turn around. Every now and then I think a little bit something, the crown. Turn around, Brian, and eat Snickers from a vending machine. That's what that one commercial said you should do, so, you know. Hang on a second. Have I? Oh, that's a dead end. My bad. Okay, you know, I think I'm missing something. Let's head back to the start real quick. I'm also gonna rub up against this wall in case there's anything I'm missing here. That's just back to the center. Yeah, back here at the start, there was this pit which we couldn't enter, and it does have a chest in it. With bombs. Oh, but it also has a crawly space. Yes, this is what I've been missing. So ever since we drained the water, I've had access to this the entire time, which would make our lives in these other rooms way easier, and I should have gotten to this way sooner, so I didn't have to spend all this time doing this. I didn't think you could use bombs on them. I mean, obviously you should be able to, but yeah, I never tried that before. That was cool. Well, look what we have here. That's not terrifying at all. This is another thing that I can totally understand why people are still afraid of it to this day. The redeads I kinda don't get. This, I absolutely fucking get. There's just these hands sticking out of the ground. You approach one of them out of curiosity. It grabs you, and then this fucking demon from hell spawns from the earth. What in the fuck is this thing? And what is it doing in this E for Everyone game? This is Dead Hand. Watch out for its infinite hands. Well, it only has the one, like, little claws on the side of its arms there. It clearly chopped off all its hands and stuck them in the ground. Then slowly lowers its head and it extends its mouth to bite you. It is horrifying. What the fuck is this thing? Jump attack it in the face or don't, because, you know, jump attacking is too difficult, apparently. And now being caught by the hands again. Okay, then it's gonna retreat and reburrow into the ground. Then you have to draw it back out by being grabbed once again. So you do have to be grabbed in order to progress this fight. It is not optional. I want to say you can actually use a Deku Nut on it to stun it real quick. I think I'm going to try that. I never use these, so I may as well start. Well, that didn't seem to be too effective. God, look at the way it's, like, vibrating as it lowers its head. It's horrifying. It looks like a precursor to SCP-096. Man, if I played this game when I was, like, 10 years old... Or, no, not 10 years old, younger than that, you know, like 8 years old, 7 years old or something, this thing would have terrified me, 100%. I was scared of a lot of things as a kid, so yeah, this thing would have totally scared me. Yeah, there, finally hit you with a jump attack. Okay, back down you go, I guess. Stay away from that, avoid the AoE blast. You can actually see me spamming A in the icon on the top of the screen, that's pretty cool. Alright, come on, lower your terrifying face once more. It's not a very hard boss, but oh boy is it intimidating. This thing will leave a mark on you. Oh my god, look at it. Oh god, it's twitching. Yeah, people's fear of this thing, even as fully grown adults, is totally justified. I totally get it. I think the design of it was toned down a little bit in the 3DS version. It's still freaky in the 3DS version, but it's not, like, covered in blood the same way it is here. And I don't think it twitches upon death quite as much in that version. So that's probably why, for a while, I was like, why are people afraid of this? Anyway, let's take our minds off of that scary mess and obtain a new item. The Lens of Truth. Set it to C and press C to look through it. Mysterious things are hidden everywhere. Be sure to try to use it outside of the well. Seeing the truth will cost magic power, so press C again to stop using it. Ah, that's why people don't want to listen to the truth, because it costs them magic to see it. Equip it, use it, and now you can see there was a chest in the back of the room the entire time. What does it have? Okay. I thought it was gonna be a purple rupee, but I will take that. Huge rupee, is that our first one? Is that our first huge rupee of the game? Because if we haven't gotten that before, that is the largest type of rupee in the entirety of Ocarina of Time. Worth 200 rupees. It filled up the rest of my wallet. And now if I find any more rupee chests going forwards, they're going to be absolutely useless to me. Yippee! Hit my headset real quick there, sorry. Okay, we got a couple of rooms we still haven't gone to, which we will be greatly helped out on exploring by having the Lens of Truth in our possession. Because yes, the Lens of Truth will show you, indeed, the walls are not truly there. Indeed, the floors are not truly there. Indeed, if we go into this room... Indeed, there was a floor here the whole time. That's the last thing it shows you. Let me just... Thank you. Does it show... Oh. These guys aren't on invisible walls. They're just hovering in the fucking air. Okay, interesting. If that's intentional, that's kind of weird. But anyway. Turn on Lens of Truth, use it to cross the gap. And... Oh, it's a golden Skulltula. Okay, I'll take that. Let me get my boomerang out. I'm so glad the boomerang is finally getting at least a little bit of use. Then there should be one more room we haven't been to yet in this dungeon, and then we'll be done. Jin. Because yes, the dead hand is basically the boss of this place. Once you defeat it and you get the item, you're actually just done right then and there. We can leave this place at any point, and we'll have successfully progressed the main quest. But of course, I want to see the optional stuff, so we're gonna get the optional stuff. What do you bet's gonna be in this last chest? I'm thinking either rupees or some useless pickup. I'm thinking Deku Sticks. Probably Deku Sticks. With a close second on Deku Nuts. It's probably going to be Deku Nuts. In fact, I'm going to change my guess to that. It's going to be Deku Nuts. Get bombs back out. You know, watch out is right, Navi. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to pause recording. Okay, attempt 2. Just killed the keys. Let's hope this goes better. Perfect. Now, Lens of Truth. We can see the big pits. I was right to go this way the first time, but you have to actually cross diagonally this way. Pick up the bombs here. What's in this? Is this actually the last chest? Okay, well, that's a blue rupee. Well, that one's a rupee chest at least, but I think there's one more chest in here. Okay, sure, like. Do you like sword slashes to the belly? Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm just gonna keep spamming B until he dies. There we go. Okay, we do have a gold skulltula in here, so let me grab you real quick, and I'm gonna have to re-equip the boomerang again. That is fine, though. It is worth it, if it means we get another collectible added to the pile. Oh yeah, we can actually do something else in the Great Deku Tree now. I should go back and do that at some point, maybe next time? Alright, whatever you bet is gonna be in this chest, it's about time to find out what the actual answer is. Did I guess rupees as my first guess, or was that... I guessed Deku Sticks. Okay, well, I was completely off the mark. Well, that was disappointing, wasn't it? No, I'm not fighting you guys again. I have been recording for 1 hour and 20 minutes. It is time for the video to end, everyone. And it's getting late in real life, so I should be ending the video. Alright, I shall head back to the entrance of this dungeon, and then we shall wrap things up there. Back out in Kakariko Village. Back out in Kak, as the speedrunners and randomizer people call it. You can find our path forward easily with the Lens of Truth. I want to say the Lens of Truth in this game is like less prone to visual glitches on emulators than the one in Majora's Mask, because the Lens of Truth does come back in Majora's Mask, and for some reason in that game when played through on this emulator that I'm using, Project 64, I'm just doing completely invisible combat. Good thing that there's a sound cue when he turns around. Anyway, when playing Majora's Mask on this emulator, there are a lot more glitchy visual effects that happen when I use the Lens of Truth in that game compared to this one. And I'm wondering why that is. It's very interesting. Alright, perhaps before the game has a chance of crashing, I should probably do a quick this and that and that. And then check out in front of us. That is a 2D texture of the other end of the well, just waiting at the end of a really long dark tunnel. That's kind of funny. You can very clearly see it's a 2D texture on this emulator, but yeah, in the original screens it was meant for the CRT, you probably couldn't tell. Okay, welcome back. Eventually I'm gonna finish climbing the ladder, and then it'll be time to end. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're gonna do a couple of things as Child Link, but then we're going to travel back into the future. Go back to the future. Get it? Anyway, I still need to watch that movie. We're gonna use the Lens of Truth, we're gonna bring it to the Shadow Temple, and we're gonna go through it for real. We'll see if I can get through the entire Shadow Temple in that video. I probably will be able to. Shadow Temple is actually not that long of a dungeon, if I remember correctly. It's not as long as the Water Temple, or perhaps even the Fire Temple. Well, we're gonna have to find out. Thank you all for watching if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.